You over your little fit of rage.
Oh, it will come back when we get to it.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Oh wait, well,
No, that's the laptop.
laptop.
There's the camera.
People.
Yes, hello, everyone, and welcome to Sam having a meltdown.
Christmas
Over-
is coming.
not over Christmas.
No,
Not over
not
Christmas.
The
No.
food. And the presents. But mainly the food.
But mainly the food.
Food.
Mince pies.
I'd like to say this is my first mince pie of the year, but I'd be lying.
See, I've had a discussion with people about it. I think eating mince pie. There are people who were eating mince pies that I know personally that were eating them in October.
You make it sound like such a contradiction.
yeah, but when
I know
October?
these people.
Asda started stocking them in October, which I found sacrilegious anyway, and then like people were eating them and buying them, and I was like,
your trick or treat box.
I was like,
It's a mince pie.
yeah, exactly. Get the first holiday season out the way first. Get, you know. Well, actually, there
There's
was
an Easter egg.
there was Halloween and there was Guy Fawkes and all the rest of
That's
it
true.
and everything. But yeah, and you were eating mince pies. Well, not you personally. I don't know. You
I know
might have
you're
been,
very
probably.
accusatory. So you what?
But yeah, people I knew eating mince pies in
Do
October.
you not know them anymore?
I know. Oh no, I
Some-
still know. I still
You're
know.
shame.
No, there is a certain degree of shame, but we just
they
don't
all
talk
taste
about
it.
it anymore.
That's true.
Yeah. I like an apple pie.
Oh,
I don't
Mr.
know
Kid
why I
loves
like an apple pie. Yeah.
With custard.
I can take custard or leave it.
Don't you give me the single cream bullshit.
Well, just nothing. Just
okay,
eat the
that's
pie.
fine.
Just
Oh, yeah.
eat the pie.
Clotted
Like-
cream?
Oh, you're coolish on you.
No,
Wait, you're not?
no.
Why do I think you're cool?
Anyway,
It's alright.
Something to do with my dodgy accent. Sorry, I really couldn't interject into that conversation. I was too busy eating a.
eating the mince pie.
yeah.
But it is now November as we record this, so it's slightly less sacrilegious. It's kind of like people.
Should we give them a
I
taste?
still.
No, because then I know how slow we are.
Yeah. We're getting better.
Oh,
Oh wow!
Joking.
Wow.
He's a busy boy.
Okay.
He's on the
Don't
job.
touch my dampness.
You are very moist.
I am moist today, mildly moist.
You are very moist. See, how you
what-
feel now, that's how I feel
riding a
every
bike.
day in my skin.
Oh, I thought you meant just like going to work. Yeah,
Oh, wait,
gets you wet. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, your oil's wrong.
Have an air freshener.
Ooh,
Let's not go.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Airsoft.
Airsoft, sorry.
What happened in Airsoft this week? There was a big
MOA
event.
happened.
Okay. What does well, because I don't know either. What does MOA actually stand for?
Mother
Mother of all airsoft shows.
Mother Otter's attacking.
Attacking what though?
Well, that's open-ended, isn't it? So
It's MOA airsoft shows. I'm just going to say it stands for Mother of all airsoft shows.
Okay. We'll Google it at some
I feel
point.
like it's missing some of the letters then. Mother of all airsoft shows.
Yeah, but the name it's known as MOA airsoft show.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Sorry.
If you go Airsoft show, so it's MOAS. No.
No,
No, I don't know.
it's
Anyway. It's a big event, and
Yeah.
and Tokyo Marui turned up, didn't they? Okay.
yeah. They did turn up. They did something I wasn't expecting. They actually brought something new to the party.
It's been a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Tokyo Marine new bits before GTA 6.
Well, that's not kind of chickens. They're not out yet.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, they've completely redesigned the V2 gearbox system. They're now bringing out the E-Volt in normal AEG and recoil. I'm not going to call it NGRS because it's not NGRS, it's recoil. Split gearbox. A bit like the Systema and the ICS.
ICS.
When's the last
Those-
time that was done? Is it actually new? It's new to Tokyo Marine.
I think
I suppose
they're
the Hair at Arms was fairly recent.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the recoil version of what they're doing is new.
That's new.
This is new.
It's new. So this is better than because the Hair at Arms had recoil impulse, which was a bit of a wet lettuce.
nothing.
Yeah, there wasn't.
The other thing with all of these E-Volts is they are all mil-spec compatible. Buffer tubes,
Okay.
grips,
So we think the whole platform is 1-to-1.
the whole platform
With-
is now going to be 1-to-1.
Well,
Which that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the fact that with it being split gearbox to change spring and a piston and some other bits and pieces, you're not going to have to cut the connector off the back and remove the buffer tube.
So
and,
Yeah,
for a tech man like yourself, you're rather pleased with this new one.
yeah.
See, for me personally, it doesn't bother me because I just go, Brett, it's broken, and then you have to deal with
Yeah.
it. So
Is it?
selfishly.
I mean, you said they've reinvented a bit, but is it a reinvention or is it an evolution of what ICS have been doing? ICS have been doing.
No, I don't.
You think it's a
Problem
complete
is,
new
there's
standalone
not-
platform?
I think it's a complete new standard. Obviously, split gearboxes were actually around long before complete gearboxes were.
Right. Okay.
This was. I'm actually going to say caveat to that. Take that with a little pinch of salt because I'm not 100% sure whether the source that I got it from is completely trustworthy.
Okay.
But yeah, split gearboxes has been around as long as solid gearboxes.
Okay.
In various formats. So obviously you can only reinvent the wheel so much, but I do think looking at what they've done it's very difficult to decipher because there's a lot of Chinese writing or Japanese writing. Sorry if I offended anybody there. Yeah, there's a lot of foreign writing.
Is it
that
calligraphy?
I can't. It's shoe, cow, book, monkey. I'm like, right, okay, I don't know what that
I was
means.
very impressed with your
Is it
translation there.
Is it Chinese or have you got some Egyptian hieroglyphs going there?
But yeah, going off of it, there is some new bits in them. I have some concerns. Part support, because they're running a new MOSFET system in it. If
Yeah.
it's anything like the new MOSFET system they run in everything else, you can't get replacements. Also, gears. I can't see that the gears are much better quality, so that is a little bit of a concern. Obviously, zero aftermarket support. They run their own batteries, which are bespoke. You can't run a normal LiPo in it.
Oh, like the 416 had a.
Yeah, but the EFCS control unit will not allow you to run a normal LiPo in there. You have to run their batteries.
And what's that about?
How is it? Sorry, how is it identifying the source of the power?
It has obviously built into the MOSFET. It can tell exactly what voltage, and there's like from what I can gather, there is a signal which is thrown between the two of them. They know if it's their own battery, and the problem is their battery has to be charged by their charger.
Ah, brilliant.
Clever.
They've changed the mags so that you think.
When did they become Apple?
I don't know. On a normal mag, yeah, we'll just use this. Okay, this is a gas blowback mag, but we all know that on a normal mag, the BBs go in, they go in a tube, they come up there, you've got a little thing there, you pull that back and all your BBs go
Yeah. yeah.
Yes, not anymore with Tokyo Marui. Each BB, every time it cycles, it feeds one BB up into a chamber. Which is really good because it gets rid of mid-cap syndrome, where you get all the pressure from the BBs pushing against the nozzle. That can no longer happen because actually all the pressure is taken up by the piece in the top of the mag.
The plate of the mag, right.
But then those mags can own there's nobody else that makes them.
Hang on, no,
So
hang on.
You can buy this beautiful gun from us, and it's got all this new kit, but you've got to buy our battery, our charger, our mags,
Jesus Christ.
and
And-
yes, our spare parts, because there's no upgrade parts available for it. I think it will. I don't know what the situation is with the barrel and the hop and everything else. I'm assuming it's going to be normal AEG spec, although it is a redesigned hop unit by the looks of things to allow for this magazine feeding system.
So hang on, explain that to me a little bit more simplistically. So are we going to have a situation like a gas mag where you've got the valve on the back, but it's not going to be a valve as such. It's going to be it's going to be a pressure release that allows a BB to feed.
So imagine you've got a chamber here. Mm-hmm. Your feed lip there, or let's just say you've got a chamber there. Mm-hmm. As the gun cycles,
It will depress a button.
It will press something,
and it'll allow
release one BB
Jesus
up.
Christ.
Okay, if you're going full auto, how fast is that going to break if it's...
It shouldn't do, because all it should do then is just keep it open.
okay.
Full auto. Right. So, I mean, it's really clever. The next downside is the potential price to all of this. Because looking at... the first thing that made me worry was somebody said, did you see the part on one of these videos where Tokyo Marui mentioned the price and everyone went, Oh, right, okay, what does that mean? And the normal AEG, they're expecting it to be between £600 and £700 landed to the UK for retail prices, and then the recoil version closer to £1,000.
And that's the base gun. So that's just the gun, not the charger that you need to buy.
Buy a charger on
Not-
top of that as
not
well.
the-
If it
not
came
the-
with the charger and a battery
And the multiple
And
mags.
and a few mags, you could sit there and go, okay, yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not. I take my hat off and eat it. Well, hat's already off, but I will eat my hat if it's. I will eat humble pie. I could be wrong. It could turn up with a charger and 2 batteries and this that, and the other, and be worth the £600 or £1,000.
Is it though? Is it though?
There have been.
That's hefty.
Do you remember when the GBLS DAS came out? The AEG full travelling bolt recoil thing, which was really not reliable and kept breaking, and then they did the version 2 and it got a bit better. And I can't confirm it, but people have said this new recoil Tokyo Marui works on the same system, so it has a full travel bolt which goes back and forward, which is driven by the gearbox, and so it has the potential to be quite cool. Although, that being said, when I saw a video of it working the other day, it didn't look like the bolt was a full travel bolt. So I'm not quite sure how true that is, or whether it's more like the Systema recoil style system, which is a thing of its own. So I'm interested to see.
So if it's got a full travel system or an actual bolt in play, are we thinking it's going to be a heavier kick? But isn't that going to put more strain on?
That, I saw the video of it being shot, and it did not look any heavier than a normal NGRS, if I'm honest. I think it might just be in a more efficient system, possibly. But yeah, they're going to need to sharpen their pencil on the prices. I know we keep saying it, but for the UK market, people are already bulking at spending £500-600 on a gun now.
Yeah.
And you will get the diehards that will buy them. You'll get people like me that will have to buy one so they know how to work on them. I think I'm pretty much just echoing a comment that I saw the other day from Graham at Tactical Geordies. It's people like him and us that are going to have to buy them so that we know how to work on them.
Yeah.
And
you're a pioneer, that's what you are.
Well,
do you know what it reminds me of?
I'm half tempted. I am half tempted actually to say no, I'm not going to do it, and I'll send them all to Graham. I'll give him the work, because he is a shit, and I don't care if I'm swearing, he is a shit hot NGRS tech. Like the best.
The thing is, right? So I've already made the obvious link to Apple and their ecosystem and everything else, but it does feel like Marui are heading down that way of creating an ecosystem, but it's not actually the first time that they've attempted this. Do you remember the 416C, the compact one
with the battery in the mags?
Battery in the mags, and the mag, so that it had like a compressive stop like that, like the thingy, ghetto blaster.
That's just disgusted me a bit. I got a battery in the mags.
Battery in the mag. So each mag had its own 7.4, almost like an AEP battery.
On the top of the mag. So when you put the mag up in the gun, it made contact with the gearbox, and that's how it was powered.
But that was, again, proprietary mags and battery in a system.
You can still buy it.
Well, yeah, but I've never seen one in the wild.
That's probably for a reason. For that.
Exactly, though. But that's them attempting to create this gun and this ecosystem around that platform, which was a good idea, I suppose. You don't have a battery in the stock, and you've got more space. And
just because you can doesn't mean you should.
It's very true.
But I'd imagine it was like hideously expensive. I never actually even looked at getting one, even though I did like to see.
They weren't particularly well. They weren't well seen, and they didn't work particularly well, because obviously you've got contacts on the top of her, and it just doesn't really work very well.
Yeah.
It's warming up in it now, isn't it?
Sweating a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit.
I'm still moist.
We're getting moister. It's gonna be a moister.
But yeah, so I don't know. I don't like the sound of that, unfortunately.
Well, there was another big letdown. It built me up, and I got all excited, and then I was like, how long have I been banging on that they need to bring out a new MWS based gun and not an M4?
Yeah.
Out they come. we're going to make a Type 20 gas blowback. And I was like, yes, finally, I can get behind this. I'll buy one, I'll own one. Amazing. And they went, it's only making it for the military, for their training, and we have no intention of selling them out to the general public at the moment. And I'm like...
So that they want to make a training weapon?
That's what they're doing. They're making a training weapon for their military. I would imagine it will probably hit the market at some point, but right now they're just kind of like, no, this is what we've made, but you can't have it.
That is evil, isn't it?
And the kicker of it was they had some really nice looking TMP mags. And I was like, oh yeah, TMP mags, because they should probably be all right.
And you can't get them.
No, they're just military training mags. God damn it.
Like you say, I can't imagine that will stay the case forever. That's like a little tease, and to bring it to a show.
It's a good
but that,
corner,
like,
isn't it, to like show off, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean that started off life in the same way. The Org was a or the
military, wasn't it?
yeah, the Lithgow up there, that was for the Australian military, and then they just dialed the power back down, didn't they? Because it was massively too hot for airsoft. But
At least they call it hits.
yeah, but
I don't know.
yeah, it's just
No?
I've seen some questionable hit calling recently. But we won't go into that.
No.
I saw videos of you not calling your hits.
Me?
oh dear.
This is all muscle, mate. If I
yeah.
get-
Oh dear.
So I
It just
saying it hit my
bounces
rig, I
up.
didn't hear it, I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
It's
Scandalous.
I'm honest.
I'm only joking. Sam always causes hits, especially his back shots.
So in actuality, they bought a gun to an airsoft show just to go.
It's literally a
Look
middle
what we
finger.
made.
Just to go, this is an airsoft. But congratulations, we have done something in the
You
background.
wanted something new, here it is.
Yeah, you just can't use
come
it.
out with a new gun.
I swear they're
Another
chucking
one?
them out, aren't they?
Another one,
Yeah.
based on the MWS still?
Ish.
Ish. Okay, what's the
I
ish?
think it's proprietary bolt, proprietary nozzle. It's 9mm pistol caliber carbine. Looks the part.
9mm? What, like the old Colt? So still.
It looks modern. It's very nice.
Is
Be
it?
interested to see how well it works.
I'm guessing it's gas blowback.
Is it a replica of the old Colt that they did, where it was a full size 5.56 with a 9mm stick in it?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
So it's You've made a.
looks like that.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
It's nice, isn't it? And they do it in different rail lengths.
I quite like that.
I wonder. That
Very
doesn't.
good.
That doesn't look a million miles away from a Scorpion Evo mag.
Yeah, well, it's gas. It's gas, isn't it? So
Yeah, but
look at it. Look
a
at
DE
it.
Scorpion Evo would be good.
That is quite nice, though, to be fair.
That is quite nice.
Well, there is something else that they're bringing out.
Now they need a 7.62 or 308.
That'd be cool.
There is another gun that they're bringing out,
Okay.
but I cannot tell you what it is because the person that told me was sworn to secrecy.
Oh,
No, I'm sworn to secrecy.
Off the
Did
show.
you just do it? I know something you don't know. That's what you've just done.
No, in all fairness, I only have.
he did a Tokyo Marui.
Oh,
Here's
you
something
did.
you could have if we were going to
have
tell you
that.
you could have it.
I have an educated idea of what it is, but I'm not
Okay.
going to ruin it. I'm going to let them bring it out. There is somebody else who knows what's coming out. Who I
Is it using a different magazine than the standard 5.56 base, or is it still another 5.56 based gun?
can't say.
Of course you can. That doesn't narrow it down.
Can you give us some
I
grunts?
promised I wouldn't say anything, so my lips are sealed.
Right,
but
we got to do is beat
it's,
them off
it's,
camera.
it's
No, no.
reasonably exciting. It will be reasonably exciting.
Reasonably exciting, like
Yeah,
a reasonably priced car.
Okay, you didn't hear that. I just said I'm going to beat you off camera, but that's not.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, it's probably been picked
Beat
up on
me
the
off
thing.
on camera?
Yeah.
I'll beat you off.
Oh,
I'll beat you.
No.
you
not
just
getting any
repeated what I
better.
said.
No. Wait, what?
What?
No, I'm going to beat you off on camera. No, beat you off on no. Oh dear.
Okay.
All of our new subscribers are going to
Yeah,
love this.
just
when it
gone.
comes out. They're going to be like,
Gone
what,
already.
What on earth have we subscribed to?
This is the
No.
chopper.
So yes, there is something new coming out from DE. Like I say, I was guessing when I was talking to the person about it, and There's actually two people I've spoken to about it. One of them definitely knows, the other one thinks they know. So I think I know where I am with it. So I'm not going to make a fool out of myself and say it's this. It could not be. But
I think
if it's what I think, if it's what I am led to believe it is, bravo.
Oh, come on, that.
an AK.
I was
I want
literally
an
just
AK.
thinking AK.
I want an AK. Let's have their version of an AKM or AKX.
Well, you've got the Well Pro, haven't you? Well Pro have done an AK, which is essentially it's a clone of the TM, AKM, and AKX, but they've changed just enough.
Just enough.
Just enough.
I think Audi do.
Well, you can go. It's similar, but it's not the same.
Cocoa
You
Pops,
could
Cocoa
modify
Snips.
mags to make them fit and things like that. You know, it's like shave a little bit off here and it'll go in.
Bit of Velcro there.
And
It'll be
yeah,
fine.
they're supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
proper
have.
tactical looking. It's
yeah.
called the AK-12 or something. Like properly tactical looking. Works really well.
I want to see more AKs on the market. I feel like there's. I've just shown you a picture of me creaming over an M4. You know, it's maybe spice it up a bit.
Did I tell you about the Well Pro KS1 that uses VFC internals but MWS mags?
You did tell me about that. Yeah.
Work that one out.
Yeah. You did.
You look
You
at
did
you
mention
open
it.
up and go,
It's,
that's a VFC trigger box, and then you look at the mag and go, but that's an MWS mag. How? There's some cool stuff coming out.
Is this not next year we're going to find it?
Yes, I would say beginning of next year.
January.
I said to you boys, I've got one of the new Specna Prime models in that comes with the brushless motor.
I like the. Should we get it?
Yeah,
if you want to get it,
look.
then.
I've had a little play with it, and actually, I think it's pretty good.
Just be gentle, Samuel.
I'm a gentle giant.
Oh,
Got the
really nice,
dark
isn't it?
matter brushless motor in there.
The texture bit. It's all the details.
It's got the newer version gearbox in there. The internals in the gearbox seem to be a bit better. Hop unit is a stretch away from what hop unit's that got in it? What colour is it?
It is
Is it black hop unit?
black.
Yeah. So you remember all the old Specnas of old had blue hop units in them, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which weren't known to be that good. They've changed over to a slightly better rotary hop unit now. The only thing I will say is the hot rubbers are not the best, so maybe change one of those out. But you are getting a 603 barrel, a decent rotary hop unit, a good gearbox with reasonable internals, a HAL ETU, and a brushless motor for 200 quid.
200 quid.
£200.
Well, excuse my French, but that's a bloody bargain.
Sacre bleu!
Is this Specna 11 with a free croissant?
Casual racism thrown in there by Sam.
Yeah, well, I've been to France, so it's fine.
Oh, wow.
I've paid euros, therefore I can do the crap accent.
Yes.
That's really nice, though.
Prince Andrew saying, it's alright, I went to preschool, it's fine.
Well, it is after Watershed, so it's fine.
It's alright, there's that email that's circulating now that Trump knew like 14 years ago or something, or I don't know, whatever it was.
Have you touched it?
I haven't touched it, no, thank you.
Touch it.
Now, obviously it's polymer, but it's
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
nice
say.
polymer. It's not
not creaking.
It's not creaky, it doesn't feel like rubbish. I think for 200 quid.
Do you know what's annoying? I got, like I said to you, I was very honest with it. When I first started getting to Airsoft, one of my first guns, well, third guns, was a Specna. It was the EO4.
Yeah.
It's that really stubby M4 looking thing. And I loved it because it's perfect for CPB. But it was crap. It died on me so quick. I don't feel the internals were of quality, but I feel like...
I think Specna kind of died off a little bit, especially last year and the year before. Because there was so many other people coming out with guns.
You look at DE, for example.
Well,
the competition. DE, I feel like I've risen.
I mean, you look at the DE AEGs that they do, coming out with the Castrol ETUs in them and Type 1 barrels and decent internals. Yeah, the ETU was probably a bit of a weak point. I've replaced loads of them, but actually out the box they worked really, really well, and they were significantly cheaper, but giving the same performance as some of Specna's £300 plus guns.
Yeah, the top range stuff.
So I think they've done well to take a breather, go away and go, right, we're going to start banging out guns for around the £200 mark that come with a brushless motor and a decent rotary hop unit and a decent gearbox with good internals.
The gearbox, I think, is the one that let it down in the end, I think, because it just cracked itself.
So obviously, oh no. Is that blue just controlling the arm?
Yeah, that's
it is. I was going to say, what's the blue arm
That's
for?
what confused me when you said the hot one.
So basically,
blue still.
That blue piece comes back, trips that,
just
opens that.
But I wondered why it was coloured blue. I was like, is that significant? But it's not significant at all.
Leftover from
all the blue plastic.
They had in there before. But
do you know what?
That's a tidy little piece. And for 200 quid.
For 200 quid, I think it's a bit of a bargain.
Do you know what's clever? The fact that even though it's polymer and it would have been very easy just to do it, they've sort of falsified the fact that it could be a metal rail by leaving that unpainted.
Yeah.
So it looks as if those are like
metal in disguise.
Metal in disguise from a distance.
I think you find they are metal, Paul.
What, the rings? They don't feel metal, not to my fingers, but then my fingers are completely damp and shriveled from riding in the rain.
Hang on. Let's give it the ting test.
The ting test?
It's a scientific one.
It's a cast, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
it's a nice little touch, and I like it.
I like the, stocks. It's not too bad, and it is an entry level gun. It's polymer everything.
Yeah.
But it does make it lightweight.
It's incredibly narrow as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of weight to it. It's
battery?
incredibly narrow. The battery will be in the stock,
but because you're running a brushless motor, it should be far more efficient with the battery. Should be far less draw with it.
7.4 standard, isn't it?
Yeah, 7.4 or 11.1 you can put in it. I think Luke Negative Airsoft did some amperage draw tests, and I think on a 7.4 it was drawing, it was at 17 or 18 amps from the battery, which when you compare that to some brushed motors which will draw 40, 45 amps from a battery, it's a little bit more efficient.
Yeah.
So you should get more shots per battery.
It hasn't got any MOSFET in it, has it? That's just...
Yeah.
That's got
it's got
in the spectre, yeah.
Jesus
on the
Christ.
inside. It's got the Howley TU on the inside of it. I was really tempted because obviously I'm off to Longmoor in February to go and play. I was very, very tempted to actually build one of these for the Saturday because you can use mid caps on the 150 round mid caps on the Saturday or 130 round mid caps.
Okay.
Obviously, I was only going to take the GBBR, but do I just buy one of these for what they cost me? Do I buy one, change the hot rubber in it, and take it with me and run it for a weekend? See what it's like.
That'd be interesting.
Cheap gun for the weekend, or just for the Saturday, so I can run my EPM ones in it, and then the Sunday when they go real cap, where it is 30 round mags, then I'll run my gas blowback. So,
Yeah.
But yeah,
You probably don't have a lot of options if you wanted to go AEG left, do you?
If you want to go, if any of the viewers want to go and see a in-depth breakdown of one of these, head over to Negative Airsoft's YouTube channel. They are coming out. There was 2 last week and 1 this week.
Okay.
And in typical Luke fashion, he goes balls deep into them and tells us what he likes and what he doesn't like. And I have to say, I agree with pretty much everything he said so far.
The last video of Luke's I watched was him negging on the MP5. TM NGRS MP5.
Yes.
He's like, I don't like it at all. It's going in a box. It's just staying in the shelf.
But no, I think for the money, if you are looking for a £200 gun, I think they're 205 quid in most places.
Yeah. It's a nice looking thing.
There's far worse guns you can buy for your money.
Yeah. Well, if you consider now that, what is a combat machine these days?
Nearly 200 quid. 189 quid or whatever it is.
Yeah, and you're getting a lot more for your money.
Which G&G is it? With the really is that the stubby one?
Oh,
Fire. No,
you love that, don't you?
G&G one.
With the noise. Yeah.
horrible sounding noise.
Yeah.
Like that is burnt in from the
I
CQB
think-
days.
I think that's just.
I think that's just rental guns, mate. That have
Just
been
battered.
abused.
Yeah.
It's
They're
also
probably
just.
10 years old. So.
It's also just indicative of being an AEG anyway, isn't it? That kind of noise of the gearbox.
Although I have had many compliments on the sound of the Scar NGRS. Because people say, "Oh,
They're
that's
quite
quiet." Yeah, and all you hear essentially is the.
Yeah.
And people say, "Oh, that sounds awesome." Like I can't really hear it because I'm on gearbox end.
Yeah.
So I can't really. I'm like, does it? Because to me, I can hear gearbox.
It's one of the few NGRSs that you can fire, and you can identify the fact that it's a Scar
Yes.
over the other ones.
Yeah.
It
Makes
makes a
very-
very distinctive noise.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Jaeger Precision. Impact grenade.
Yeah. Oh yes. I was very pleased to see that. So I actually found that by pure accident, because I wanted to steal his logo for our last video, which if you haven't watched, I'll put a link down below. But yeah, I
wasn't
wanted
in
to
that
steal. I wanted no.
you
Sam
were
was
one off.
as you kindly mentioned.
because he's got his 1,000 subscribers. But
Why not?
yeah, I went and stole his logo for our video,
Yeah.
and thought, oh shit, that's a really nice looking grenade with his logo on it as well.
Well, obviously, the TRMR grenades. I think the name Tremor. I know I may hash this up, so I apologise. This is purely from memory. I think it is. There is an airsoft company in the UK, or an airsoft retailer in the UK, that has the name Tremor to rights. It's all a bit. It's all a bit convoluted. I won't go into too much detail with it. There's videos on Jaeger's website which explain it far better than I can. But he is now essentially remaking what was the old TRMR under license as the Jaeger Impact. Now, I'm devastated he did not call it the Jaeger Bomb. But I know there's some copyright issues and trademarking issues there.
That'd have been
So,
class.
yes. However,
What if he gets in partnership and uses the logo?
yeah, no, I don't think that'll work. So obviously the first batch came in and sold out super fast, super fast. At the moment they come with a single shot base.
Single shot base,
He
okay.
is making the multi-shot bases for them.
I was going to say how many in the multi-shot.
I had an almost an hour-long conversation with him on the phone a couple of days ago over that and some other bits and pieces. Genuinely nice guy. It's not the first time I've spoken to him, but he is a genuinely nice guy, and I think I'm happy to be able to stock his products and sell them out. Obviously, I know that there's not that many retailers, and 2 retailers at present, who will be having those Jaeger Impacts in. I think he's just trying to control how many outlets there are for them, and so there's no undercutting and stuff. Because I believe,
and I'd imagine there's going to be limited supply as well.
there is limited supply as well, and I think he's rightly being wary, because there are some retailers within the UK who advertise things that not only do they not stock, but they don't actually have an account to buy. So I think he's having to be, he's being smart and he's being careful, and I completely 100% support him in that. But yeah, this impact grenade, anybody who had one of the original Tremors or TRMRs will know just how good they are.
Yeah.
And they stopped making them. Now obviously the multi-shot base was only 3 209 primers. I've got one of the original Tremors, but mine's beat to hell. But they've made it so that the bases and everything are interchangeable with the original
Oh, cool.
TRMR.
Okay.
That's brilliant.
Because it's exactly the same thing. But yeah, he's currently out of stock. I believe HC2 Airsoft currently have some in stock, and for the life of me, I cannot remember who the other retailer was that had them in stock. But there are more on the way.
Very, very good.
So if you are looking for, if you're not bothered by having 8 different 209 primers in your grenade like the Tectonics, if you're happy to just have 3, 100% the Jaeger Impact would be the one I would go for, to the point where I've said to him I will gladly pay normal retail to get one just to replace my TRMR, because I battered it that much at the indoor.
Yeah.
I'd walk up to a corner and just bang, around the corner, clear that room, pick it up again, get to the next room, bang, through the doorway, just because they're so effective in CQB.
Yeah.
Quite efficient then as well.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, they were good.
Consistent.
That was probably the best design, because there's been
100%.
others that have come out since within the multi-bang sort of setup, haven't there? Quake,
The Quake,
and everything.
Dynatex 6209.
But
The
there was
Dynatex was alright, it was just really fiddly to change it, because it had 9 primers in the bottom of it, but it didn't have a designated like click
Yeah.
to go between them. You had to kind of loosen the bottom off, turn the plate slightly, do it back up again, and kind of hope that it was where it needed to be.
no, the Quake was pretty good for that. It's just the Quake had almost like a mushroom tip to
Yeah,
it, as
and
opposed to this thing. And like if it didn't
want
quite,
to go off. all
yeah,
the time.
if it didn't land completely square,
Yeah.
sometimes you would just throw in a dud.
I've
So-
had that happen. Well, because I don't use grenades. First of all, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll do it wrong. I'll kill myself from my own team. So I just avoid all bases because I'm useless with them. But the amount of grenades that I've had to go off on my feet that haven't actually gone off, I'm like, is that a grenade kill? I don't know. I'm sort of just looking at the paper and I was like, nah, so I keep playing because it's not gone boom.
Yeah.
So,
Did you ever play down at Siege, down on the Lizard?
No.
Before it shut. Did you ever play down there? They had what they used to call the cinema room, because it was the old Pradanic airfield, like mess quarters and stuff, and they had a room which was a cinema room. And at the back of the cinema room, there was a bit where you could go you went behind a wall, and there was 2 big holes in the wall, and there was an upstairs bit that you could climb up into, and you could shoot down into the room from these 2 holes. But to get up into there, you had to climb through a hole in the floor. And I remember being upstairs, and there was like 3 or 4 of us there, and we were all trying to be really quiet, but the people that had come downstairs clearly knew we were up there because we'd just been slotting them from up the top. So we were all like, and I heard a guy called Calvin come in, and he was like, I've got a grenade. And he threw this tremor up through the hole, and we all just went, and it landed by my feet and didn't go off. So I grabbed it and I dropped it back down the hole. And all I heard was boom, hey, oh god damn it, and they all ran out. And all I could hear was Kelvin swearing as he ran back across the room again, and I was just like, woo, that was lucky. So sometimes them not going off can play to your advantage.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Right? When there was literally, I think there was 7 people. We counted there was 7 people down in that room, and they were all just kind of like, throw a grenade up there, and he went, and it just went dink. So I just grabbed it, and dropped it straight back down the hole again, and he was like, oh god damn it.
nicely done.
It's little things like that that stick out in your mind, because that was 2019,
Oh Christ.
Now, back on the
Pre-COVID.
pre-COVID days. I'd only been playing. Well, no, I had been playing a while then, but yeah, I was still running around in.
Trackies and
What's changed? I will go and play Airsoft dressed like this, like it's jeans and a hoodie.
people
I
say
don't
to me,
care.
it's like, why don't you like dress up like proper Milsim? It's like, first of
Because
all,
I'm a speed softer.
what, no,
I like paintball.
do I look speed?
Yeah, built for comfort, not for speed.
And people said, why don't you wear like camo and stuff? And it was like, what soldiers have you seen that have dad bod? They are in. I can't find stuff in my size.
Soldiers of Fortune. That's a big. That's a big thing now. I saw that on the old internet. They reckon that out in Ukraine at the minute. This is getting off topic. Out in Ukraine at the minute, they reckon there's something like 20,000 mercenaries fighting for Russia at the minute.
Russia?
For Russia. Russia are hiring mercenaries. And is it the Wagner Group or something like Wagner Group? They now own that, apparently.
This is the same Wagner group that tried to overthrow and stage a coup in Russia.
Yeah, I believe
Not that long ago.
I believe the major heads have been taken out, and but now it's sort of under Russian control. But that's just one of many. Apparently, they reckon there's about 8 different nationalities fighting for Russia at the minute, just in mercenary form. So you could go out there.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna-
I'm not on, I don't want to be political, but I'm not on.
You wouldn't.
You're not on the side of Russia.
No.
You'd be a mercenary.
Yeah.
A mercenary, a soldier of fortune.
Could you imagine me as a mercenary?
I could imagine you as a mercenary. yeah. Let's talk about my benefits.
Why is your molly pouch just filled with snacks?
A group of Russian soldiers stood around and one had just like hit the deck, and then you'd hear the crack, and then you'd hear Caca! From the distance. No, it is the eagle.
Fat eagle. Oh, where's your French?
I don't know why the Russians are they
Fat eagle.
Yeah, they are
My friend, fat eagle.
Fat eagle. He's going to caca with us.
Run!
But, yeah,
Oh dear, that derailed it ever so slightly, didn't it?
it's what we do.
Yeah, no, I just What were you saying earlier on about?
Oh, it's a tangent time.
Yeah, we're going off.
Oh,
What were you
ladies and
saying?
gentlemen,
God.
This kind of does come into what we were just saying a
Yes.
little
About
bit.
pricing and stuff.
How
right.
much was the helmet you saw?
Right.
And why did it touch you so badly?
It touched me here. Right, so a
Get
bit of
another
backstory. I was scrolling on a second-hand market, on obviously as you do, and I saw this helmet setup that had, well, the helmet. It had some rails, and it had the mount for an NVG, no NVG. It had pads, helmet pads you put inside. It was all listed in the breakdown. Over £800.
Okay.
Excuse my French, I'm going to put a BB in for a fucking helmet, and it pissed me off because I'm like, what fucking idiot is going to spend 800 quid on a helmet? Like, rifle, gun, that's doing the work. That, you could get a Primark cap, and it still does the same thing, you know? Or a Temu helmet for 20 quid, and you're just going to get bonked by a rental with that, and you just spent 800 quid on this helmet. And I told these guys, I had a shower 2 hours later. I thought of that helmet, and it pissed me off again, because I'm like, I'll put it into the same example. It's like a pig farmer wearing Gucci wellies. Why do people do it? Is it like, is it compensating? Is it the fact that, oh, I've got the 800 quid helmet? Like, why? Is it cry? Is it cry? The clothing?
Well, first off, was it a proper ballistics?
I don't
helmet?
know.
I would imagine so for that price.
For that.
800 quid.
If you're saying it, because my first thought was, does it have some nods on it, or even
Actually, screenshot it.
rubbish
Oh, you
nods?
did? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's like,
The only other one I've seen that when they start dancing around that sort of price tag is when they have like an Air Force setup, and they have the sort of visor that comes down and a breather and everything else. That's just his helmet.
And over a belt as well for about
Does
100
it?
quid.
Does it have ear defenders like the modern ones that?
it's OpsCore stuff. So
What the fuck is that?
that is
Genuine Gucci.
genuine Gucci.
So that's ballistic.
Yeah.
That if you're
Okay,
going
so-
to become a mercenary,
Right, that's
You want
shit.
one of
want
those.
Your £25 multicam Temu helmet.
Well, that's what
Probably
Russia's got at the minute.
Yeah.
have a look. What's he got? What's he got?
Wow. Okay. I mean,
Does that change things?
No, I'm.
Well,
I'm-
it's like
I'm
anything
going
else,
to
isn't
say
it?
something now, which kind of is actually for
You can put
once
me in my
going to.
place.
No, it's not going to put you in place. I'm just going to say I respectfully understand where you're coming from, but don't agree with you.
No, that's fine.
No,
But
purely
for-
on the basis of you're talking to somebody that runs Vortex sites on gun
yeah,
and
you're-
stuff like
you're-
that. For me, I think it's probably different when it comes to helmets, but I own a pair of Cry trousers as well.
Oh, you're one of them.
But they were cheap.
Those
They were
jeans
around 100 quid. So
mean,
yeah, and they're
he's-
literally the most comfortable trousers I own, bar none.
Right.
So I wear them around the house and they're just
Well,
super
you got to sweep
comfy.
and clear the house, haven't you?
Correct. However, I think, like, I don't know. It's a tough one for me because everybody gets into the hobby in their own way, into the sport in their own way. You've got people that will buy a £200 AEG. You've got other people that will order £2,000 custom built guns. You put into it what you can afford.
Yeah.
He's got all the comms set up on that as well.
I-
and it's
Let's go through my basic bitch eyes. I'm thinking, I don't. What
I
do
think-
for airsoft.
Would I spend that much on a helmet setup? Initially looking at that, absolutely not. But then I am looking at buying a helmet to build a helmet setup for Longmore, and the helmet's 130 quid because it's the PTS one, and then by the time I've fitted my Peltor contacts onto that, which are £400 pair of
I feel like I've just insulted
And then
you.
no, but
you
do
just said
you know
that.
what it is? I think people spend what they can afford.
Yeah.
And if you've got the disposable income to spend that much on a helmet setup or on a belt setup,
Oh yeah, it's your money. You do what you want with it.
but
that's the
you
actual
are entirely right that when you look at that and think, not even all of my guns add up to the cost of that one helmet, it's easy to see how some people can be like, fudge.
thing. Yeah.
That's a lot of money for something you're going to put on your bonds and get scratched up.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, you could build a very, very convincing replica of all of that
Sub
stuff.
200 quid.
Yeah, less than 200.
You can have a baller looking helmet for under 200 quid.
I get wanting to look the part because that's part of the fun. Don't get me wrong. It's about looking cool, feeling cool, having fun, and having some decent equipment. But honestly, I was shook seeing the because it's like.
Yeah,
I
but
was just like, is this legit? Like
it's-
people could spend.
Well, yeah, that one is.
quid on
Yeah.
just a helmet setup.
yeah, but it's exactly the same scenario as £1,000 worth of Vortex optics. You know, UH2 now or whatever, and
But I get that.
a really good magnifier behind it is going to set you back nearly £1,000.
Yeah, give it a I
Yeah.
mean, that
And
setup
then-
I had off of you, when you think about it, I mean, those hollows were 550 quid, and then you were looking at 250 quid for the magnifier at the time, so that was an £800 optic setup.
And then you have the helmet, then you have a really good rig, then you have
120
like
belt.
nice battle belt.
The person
and
that's got that advertised, obviously that's an obscure helmet, but did you see the Ferro Concepts battle belt system he had for sale in that picture as well?
100 quid,
so
yeah.
chances are he's either got Haley Strategic or Ferro Concepts rig, which big money. You're talking, you know, I've seen some of the Ferro Concepts ribs at like £1,000 for a rig. Yeah, it's a kitted out rig, but people will spend money. But I mean, Warrior Assault, see, that's kind of a good middle ground, I think. For
I've seen Warriors.
Warrior stuff,
yeah, I think Warrior gear is a good middle ground. I mean, my pouches on there are Warrior, and then I went for the 511 rig because it's got a bit of stretch in it because I'm a bigger man.
Unit, that's what it is.
No, I'm fat.
No,
I'm not.
But
fat.
don't use the F word. That's slander.
It depends how much you value it,
Chunky.
doesn't it?
It's
Because
chunky.
like you said, optics, helmets, proper rigs,
Yeah.
all the rest of it. To some people, that is the golden ticket. That is me loving everything about what I do.
Yeah, and
and wanting to spend as much money as I can
Now I've
on it
said it
because
out
that's
loud.
my. And then they'll have like a
feel mean.
$3
I'm not
grand
shitting on
gun.
it.
No, mate.
But
Everyone's entitled to that opinion.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and this is the beautiful thing about airsoft. Everybody can hold
different
their own
backgrounds.
opinions.
Yeah. I just can't even fathom spending that amount of money just on something that goes. Okay, what else does it do? You know,
But
but that's my understanding. Like I said, I'm open. I'm a basic
Correct.
bitch. You know, so if people want to do that, I'm not shitting on them at all.
But if you like the look,
Yeah.
there's plenty of stuff on Temu and stuff like that. You could recreate everything there. You could recreate your Haley Strategic rigs. There's loads of knockoff.
This is it.
You know,
Do you think
sweatshop
when
ones.
Scott was doing the 50-50 rigs thing, he's obviously taking a bit of a break on that at the moment. He did a couple of helmet builds for people, and I've seen one of the helmet builds he did, and it was all stuff that was ordered off of like the Asian websites.
Yeah.
And it was done on a budget, but I've seen that helmet, and that helmet looked the part. And actually, at a glance, and even when you get sort of this far away, you're looking at the helmet going, that's a nice helmet setup, like, you know?
If it's done
It
well.
wasn't until you pick it up and turn it inside out and you realise it hasn't got the nicer padding in there, and it hasn't got it's got some padding in there, but it's not. But I think that was like 150 quid helmet setup, and that had everything. It had the drop down comms on it, and the
See, for
MVG
me,
mount, and
that is still obviously a lot. 100 saying it's like, but that's affordable. You get a lot for your money,
Yeah.
more bang for your buck. But I was just like, God damn.
Okay.
I mean, mate, I'll spend fucking 1,500 quid building myself a custom gun, and yet because I'm going up to Longmore, I'm like, I need new boots because they are not going to cut it, and I'm looking at sort of lowers and things. I'm thinking, I really want to pay 150 quid for a pair of boots. And I said to Emma about it, I was like, I don't really know if I want to pay 150 quid for a pair of boots. And she's like, what's the big deal? She's like, you come in here like a week ago and told me you'd spent 1,500 quid building yourself a gun. So
I guess it changes.
£150 pair of boots, and I'm like, all right. And she's like, you will use them. And I think that's what it boils down to. If you're going to use it, then it doesn't really matter how much it costs. If it's good quality and it lasts, and you could say that about anything airsoft related. If you're just a casual once a month player, you can go and buy yourself £100 Temu rig and a 30 quid belt set up and some pouches, and that will last you years.
Yeah.
If you are playing once a week, that rig's not going to last very long.
No. That is true.
The crazy thing is, I suppose you have to weigh that up, because if you go to Temu and you get something that looks the part, like you say, if you use it week in, week out, but for the same money, you could probably go and get a Viper set up.
Yeah.
And that will probably last longer, just because it kind of knows what it is. Yeah. It's designed to be a bit rough and ready. You can get replacement buckles and
and the Viper rigs are good. I've always found them to be a tad too small for me. But the VX system ones with the laser cut mollies and stuff like that, you can buy a full setup for like 170 quid, which comes with all the pouches. You pick your pouches, and there you go. You've got a rig set up for what you want. And
well, you can just Velcro the pouch inserts on and off, can't you? So you can have like multiple setups for you.
Emma had a black multicam one, which obviously now has no interest in playing now. Where's it? And I was here with it the other day, and one of the buckles was broken, but it was fine because you could buckle it onto the front pouch instead of the side bit. And Tommy turned up, Tommy Gunn, and I was just like, "You got a rig?" No, so I chucked in this Viper rig. I was like, there you go, it's Emma's old rig, she's never going to wear it, I can't sell it because it's broken, just have it. And mate, he's in love with it. Yeah. Like, that's such a cool, but it's the perfect size for him because he's tall, but he's slim.
Yeah.
And he said, put it on, and I give him a black multicam U-bag, which I was just like, yeah, have that with it as well, and he loves it. But yeah, like you said, I don't really, even though the buckle's broken on it, he said, I'm not going to buy a new one. I'll just run this for a bit.
Yeah.
And that, I think that rig actually used to belong to Rob Cook.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a few years old.
Yeah, like you say, it's kept on ticking.
But yes, so elitism, or anti-elitism, or reverse elitism.
Yeah. The thing is, even though I've reached top shelf, now it's taken me a few years to finally get top shelf that I thought was Tokyo Marui. I'm like, and I was just like, fucking hell, the ladder's still going.
Yeah.
Well, once you get
you're on the ladder now, my friend. That's it. You've got two Tokyo Maruis. Yeah.
Yes.
Life goals.
I've reached the voice.
We've got currently a TM sidearm to go with any of this.
Well, I was thinking about the high capper because I'm going to plug Eagle Airsoft on Eagle Airsoft YouTube. We did the high capper review, and that was one of the biggest videos that people have watched.
Was that the gold match versus?
Yeah. And I can understand it. Like I love the gold match. And I know it's a Speedsoft promo.
Not really.
No, well, I've seen HBA setups with it, but just by itself, completely standard. I used it outside. You know, I always had the vision.
Do you not have?
No, it's sold. I got a standard government there, 5.1 government.
Good, but for me the gold match was.
Gold match has a nicer trigger, it's slightly better hop system on it, better recoil rod set up. So there are some improvements.
But I would never go run a pistol main outside. It got to the point where I had to because my other gun went dead. So I was like, pistol only then, and I was like. This ain't too bad actually, and I was actually really impressed.
You can get some long range kills with pistols, if they're the right pistol.
And it's done right, set right, and it's just like, and honestly, so if I was going to get a third TM, that would be
a gold match.
A gold match.
And you know what? I don't even know if I would even tweak it. To be honest with you, I probably will because I like doing that. I like just got a bit of a bit of Sam in there. Well, a bit of Brett actually.
I've got one kicking around somewhere. I used one.
What, a gold match?
Yeah. It's currently got. I think it's currently got an ASG Taran Tactical John Wick 3 slide on it or something. I don't know. It's out there somewhere. I've got the original slide and stuff for it.
I know exactly.
I've got loads.
That's amazing. But yeah, that would be my
I gotta sort something out then, mate.
Yeah, because I was blown away by it. To be honest with you. And that's why I put Tokyo Marui on such high esteem because of that, and that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But still to this day, performance, and I always recommend that pistol. I don't, because I've had so many different pistols from Raven to WE to what was it? I've had a Vorsk. You know, I've had a range of different brands and different pistols, but for me, the High Kappa Gold Match is the one that sticks out. And I go, look, if you want a sidearm, Tokyo Marui. But for me, I'm not a tech or anything like that, but I'd say I had so much fun and performance with that pistol.
I had a customer come in here, Chris, who would pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. And he turned up with his missus here one day, and he was looking at it, and she was like, if you want it, I'll buy it for you. And he was kind of like, oh, I don't know. And in the end, they had it. And every time he comes in here, he's like, that Gold Match pistol was hands down the best airsoft gun I've ever bought. He's like, he runs it on HPA.
Yep.
But he's like, it just works.
And it's consistent. Right? There was no gashes used.
Yeah. He's like, it's just thrown the least issues out of all the airsoft guns I own. I know if I stick my HPA adapter in that, it will work.
It does, honestly. And I think Tokyo Marui are good with that because they've got a couple of like. But when now and again, I think they get some proper good.
This is why, TM, they are the OGs, and this is why I want to see them bring out new models, and I want to see them continue to succeed, because it's going to be a hell of a shame if they end up, because I don't think they'll ever fade into insignificance. They're still going to be a powerhouse, but they are losing that top tier kind of
we've
thing.
mentioned before with DE coming up their rear end.
Yeah,
I had somebody. Oh Jesus Christ! That sounded so bad.
Coming up
I meant of a race.
Yes.
No,
I had a
rabbit in the hair.
A customer come to me this week who wanted the TM Mark 18. There was a couple of places in the UK that had it in stock. But obviously, they're over 700 quid. The ones that have got them in stock are over £700 for a TM Mark 18. He'd put a post up on the UK Airsoft community, and quite a few people had said, speak to me. So he messaged me, and I was just like, are you dead set on the TM? Because I can get you one. It's like 680 quid. I was like, but that kind of money though, and I sent him a picture of the DE Daniel Defence one. I was like, I can do you this with an upgrade package and free extra max. And he was like, really? Yeah. So that's what he's done. That's what's in that box, ready to go. Like, he's had one of those, had the upgrade package done, and it's still come out at less. Because what he went for in the end, he said, I'll have the basic upgrade package and 2 extra mags, and it cost him delivered $590. So he's got the gun, upgraded,
plus more mags,
plus 2 extra mags, 590 quid. And the beautiful thing about those ones is you don't need the special barrel nut tool to take the rails off. You can just undo the 6 screws and take the rail off on those. And you don't need an insane amount of heat to get the barrel nut off like you do on the TM.
Yeah, the marketing was.
And this is the problem when people will start turning in that direction, because they are significantly cheaper. The only thing those don't have, which the TMs do have, is Cerakote. But even still, let's just say those guns were £200. Those guns are £700, which is roughly what a Mark 18 is now. I could do you one of those. If you didn't want the extra mags, I could do you one of those for £700, which is fully upgraded and Cerakoted.
Yeah, so it would be. Yeah.
I
tell you what, obviously you mentioned about TM pistols and everything. That's, I suppose, one market where they still compete a little bit. Like, their pistols aren't massively expensive. Like, if you want a TM pistol, you're not losing out to
on their pistols either, does there? The Mark 23 seems to come and go as it pleases, but like high cappers and stuff, they're plentiful and available.
Yeah.
I've had the MK23. Very impressed with it. Except the front fell off. The torch bit.
The LAM unit.
Unit. Yeah.
How did it fall off?
Well, obviously, dumbass over it didn't screw it up properly. Just, I'm like, where's my torch gone? So I
Okay.
it's probably me, but I didn't like that design of just like a plastic.
Do you know who he reminded me of then when he said the front fell off? Have you ever
Oh,
seen
that boat.
that
wasn't it?
comedy sketch with the Australian guy talking about whether his oil tanker?
Oil tanker.
The front fell off.
Does that usually happen? Well, no, not usually.
Shit, the front doesn't usually fall off.
Yeah.
When it did happen, I did think of the ship. It was like, well, front's falling
You're
off.
going to have to edit this, right? When he says the front fell off, you're going to have to flash that guy up saying the front fell off.
But I think actually they're like, I suppose one of the most reliable ones, because I lend it out to the kids and they beat the pants off of it and drop it in the mud and it still keeps cycling, is the Glock 17 Gen 3.
Yeah.
It just like it got caked in mud one day, but like you just cycled it a couple of times and made it work.
So
and
you're
it
saying
just
that is
and
like
it
the
just
AK version for a pistol.
Yeah.
sort of it just kept working and it's still working and like it just gets beaten to death, but it still keeps going. I don't know, like. I don't know whether that's just Glocks in general or whether it's just because
it's
they're,
definitely not.
just their particular Glock is good.
I had a Raven, and that died of death one game.
Raven.
And I knew full well I wasn't going to go, this is going to be amazing. I was just like, for one game, I was just like, really?
I think after seeing some of the comments on one of our previous videos, I think our listeners fully understand my thoughts on Raven Glocks.
Raven.
So yes, we won't
Raven
go
and
there.
Vorsk.
I did see, I do chuckle because we've mentioned before about lemons and second-hand guns, and when people put in their asking price for a second-hand gun, and I see someone putting a price up for a Raven second-hand Glock, I'm like, really? You're asking that much? Like,
Really? You're trying to sell it?
like, gift it. And then apologise for gifting it to them. You've now got this burden.
Pay them
Gift
to
aid.
take it off of your
It's
hands.
literally like that. I'm just like, you're asking that much because it's pink.
Got a Raven Glock base plate here.
Oh, look at that.
That's the only thing that survived.
Did you
The
count?
only thing that's worth any money. But yeah,
Are we going to get some hate messages from that?
No.
Oh,
They,
that's fine.
no.
people know we're only joking.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, are we?
So
If Raven are watching this, we're only joking. If you're not watching it, we're not joking.
Yeah. Eagle
I'm not
Airsoft.
joking.
Eagle Airsoft would like another pistol to try on the channel.
I'm going to message them. Sir, if you watched every recent video, can you sponsor us, please?
Would you like to send us some of your Glock pistols?
They're good for melee weapons.
We can see whether they've got any better in the latest
Well, they
iteration.
might do. I mean, I'll get back
Things
a couple
change,
of
don't they?
years, So,
I'm obviously Raven Vorsk, all same sort of. I'm not a fan of Vorsk pistols, hence why I don't stock them. I've seen far too many failures with them. They're obviously built to a price point and they satisfy in that price point quite well. They're 1911s though. The Vorsk 1911s, I actually quite like those.
Is it a true 1911 or is it a 2011? Is it a double stack?
1911,
So single stack mag
Yeah.
and right. Okay. I don't think I've
never
ever
had
seen.
any-
Don't think I've ever seen a Vorsk
have you
1911.
not seen the Hitman ones they did?
Yeah,
Because
they're the ones. They're the ones. Yeah.
Because they're at.
Ah,
They're
with the
actually pretty.
they're
massive
not bad.
suppressors.
Yeah, with the little fancy grips on it as well. I was like,
The Vorsk
This is
1911, for me, I'm just kind of like, yeah, okay, that's a Vorsk pistol I'd probably sell to somebody. If someone come in and asked one, I'd be like, yeah, alright. Because I've not really seen any failures on those. A lot of their other guns I've seen fall apart in people's hands.
where's their Glock versions?
Yeah, the well, not so much the Glocks, but like the 226s and.
So you
some of
heard
their
it here
high
first. The Vorsk 1911, best pistol on the
the
market.
Hitman.
Yeah, oh yeah, amazing.
I must say, they're very nice looking as well, very shining, and the suppressors.
yeah, yeah.
Are they as shiny as these ones?
You know what I would say? Shinier.
Look at this beautiful thing.
The Drug Lord pistols.
They are. Look, you know.
Two.
Two and two shoulder holsters.
Oh,
Yeah.
These weren't the ones that came in like a decorative box, were they?
No, they're sold individually. Have you seen the price of them? They are £200 each new.
Jeepers, creepers.
1911.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but look at that. Look at the work that's gone into
The
them.
craftsmanship.
The guy
That
that
machine has done really well.
That's not me with a Dremel.
I'm selling those on commission for somebody, although I won't take any commission when they sell. But he obviously paid full retail for the both of them, and he's now asking £200 for the pair with the shoulder holsters.
That's pretty
that,
good.
A perfect Christmas gift.
If you
Contact
wanted-
Brett on outlawAirsoft.com.
If you wanted a pair of pistols, especially if you do like cartel games or something like that, they
Just
would
cosplay.
be perfect.
Yeah.
Or just cosplay, yeah. Not that we condone taking them out in public.
No. I do like a good M1911. Like,
Yeah.
There's something classic about it.
That's classy, isn't it?
It's
What are you
classy.
doing?
Don't fire it,
Why are
'cause
you
there's gonna be
aiming
gas
it?
in it.
Yeah, why are you aiming it at me as well?
I'm trying to
Is it-
kneecap you.
I still flinched, even though you took the mag out. I don't know why.
Safety. They're very nice though.
They are very nice. Do they come with additional mags, or is it just the two mags that are in it?
That with them.
Oh,
I suppose it's difficult to reload on the fly. Anyway.
What brand is it?
I did.
They're WE, aren't they?
WE.
I did. Like, there was a stage where I think everyone goes through attempting to dual wield. It's like it just becomes. It just becomes. It's like, how do I reload this
In my
damn thing?
head, I've got Lara Croft level reloads, or like Deadpool, like catching it mid-air, like that. But actually,
Bouncing
it's
it
like
off of a
going
knee.
under each arm, going like that. That's right. There's that one. And then
Yeah, you don't look sexy
no.
doing
I've
it.
only ever double wielded pistols once, and that was when I went to Marshall at a battle sim at Badlands, and I was supposed to be there as just like marshalling and playing as a civilian, so just wandering around as like an NPC.
But like any good American citizen, you were packing.
I was packing.
Excellent.
But no, I wasn't.
I've experienced his marshalling and packing, haven't I? You shot me. Got the wrong person.
No, I got the right person.
I didn't shoot you.
Yeah.
That's not the point. So I was there at marshalling, and Josh was just kind of like trying to jump in and play for a bit, and I was like, I don't have any guns on me, and it was like he chucked me a high capper, and then I think Sai chucked me a high capper, and I was like, got any mags? And they were like, yeah. So I put mags in my pockets, and there is, I think, both video footage of me and pictures of me hiding behind barrels and popping up and going ba 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 and just like double wielding pistols.
Right, question.
John Woo.
Do you shoot them at the same time, or do you go pat, pat, pat?
I don't shoot them at the same time.
You don't shoot them?
No.
No, you need to alternate them.
See if because I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am sure.
I mean,
Accuracy-wise, do you go sideways, gangster? Because that.
yeah. I don't know when you're facing the target front on. But the coolest thing is to like.
Where is it?
Is to like round a corner and spread yourself for no reason because you can't look in both directions.
I did that in
but you, yeah.
It's complete
There we
paranoia.
go.
It's like,
Yeah.
that way.
There we go.
There you go. Look at
That's
that.
pretty cool. That is,
But yeah.
looks cool.
I mean, I won't do it with these, but I can spin pistols pretty well.
that was back
But
when
I
it was
will
about
drop
3
these.
I was about 3 stone lighter and actually had big old muscles in my arms. Like,
Look at you.
That's what
Beefcake.
Beefcake.
But yeah, no, I think you stick them up right. That's a bit too gangster,
That's what you got to do.
right? And then you alternate
Pow, pow, pow.
because otherwise, if you go at the same time, you just.
Well, you got
don't know.
24 shots, and then you got.
I think you alternate, and then like I say, you round corners by spreading yourself unnecessarily, like you're able to shoot in 2 directions at once. Those are nice, actually, though. I do quite like them.
What's he doing it? Have you just got it?
No, he's not doing it. I can't afford them. I can barely afford my electricity.
I think on that bombshell, we've probably.
Yes.
hang on.
We've
Oh,
run
hang on. He's got another. What are we plugging this week? Your arse. That's what we need to plug this week. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.